Hello, welcome to the NSYNC UK Space Cowboys podcast. As always, I'm your host, Sam, and today I'm joined by three fellow Space Cowboys, Verena, Dee, and Maggie. Hi, girls. Happy
Hello.
NSYNC.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello. Guys, tell you what, we are really back very soon since our last episode. We've only just finished our review of Justin's European and UK leg of the tour, and lo and behold, here we are again. But why, you may ask?
No idea.
Why?
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 Why are we back
Why?
again?
Well, we just had to come back again, as it's not just the four of us here today. Oh, no, we've been joined by a very, very special guest today. As if we needed any more excuse to talk about Justin for any longer, today's guest knows all too well about what it's like to be on the Forget Tomorrow World Tour. And that's because joining us today is the man who is currently opening up for Justin on his world tour. He's been entertaining audiences all across the world in the US, Canada, and Europe, of course, including the UK, with a set, a mix of the latest chart music mixed in with retro throwbacks to get everybody up off their feet. We're so excited to dive into his journey and his experiences on tour. So, girls, please welcome DJ extraordinaire, Mr. Andrew Hypes.
Hi, Andrew.
Yay!
Hi, Andrew.
Welcome.
What's up, y'all? How's everybody?
Good,
Very,
thank
very
you.
good.
Good. Very well. How about yourself?
Good. I'm doing amazing. Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm glad we finally get to do this.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's been a long time coming. We were saying, I think we've been trying to set up a chat with you since the London one night only that never was. But we're so pleased to have you here. I wonder whether it's because you met some of us at the UK shows and you realize that we're at least 50% normal. So
Normal.
No, no, no. Of course, of course.
yeah. And you're obviously in between legs at the moment. So are you doing good? Are you refreshed? Are you kind of recharged, ready to go again?
I am. Yeah, I got to see my little ones for a little while, so that's been nice hanging with them, and got to do a little trip to Jamaica for a couple days.
Oh,
So
Nice.
it's been nice, but I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go back and get back to work.
Yeah, we're
yeah.
ready to have you guys back.
Thank
Yeah, it's been
you.
very quiet the last 2 weeks, hasn't it?
I know
Yeah.
it's crazy. It feels like it's been forever too. Like it's insane. It feels like this has been the longest break and it really hasn't been.
It
It
has
hasn't been.
though, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's for me it feels like it's a long time ago now that you guys were over here. Like
it does.
Leon is a long
Yeah.
time ago. Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely feels like that now, which is so
Mhm.
crazy. But I think, it's because we're nonstop over there every
Mhm.
day doing something. So it's been nice. It's been nice to relax a little bit.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
saw
Well,
your picture in the jacuzzi this morning in
Yeah.
Jamaica that you were posting, like
we weren't jealous at all.
chilling.
Yeah, it was very relaxing, very peaceful.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was a great time.
Yeah, it's what you need, like you say. It's a hard slog, and I know we're going to get into talking about that because I think, we said kind of at the start of the show, our listeners are going to be so excited to hear from you. You've had such a rise to prominence, obviously, kind of coming into our awareness as part of JT's tour, and within the NSYNC fandom as well. And so we're really looking forward to hearing a little bit about you, to find out what your journey's been, and of course what you've been up to lately. And I'm sure tour life is going to come up because it does seem super fun, but also a lot of hard work as well. So we'll
Sure.
obviously see how much we can get through today. Should we get started? And I think we always like to take it back to the very beginning, just to get to know you a little bit, to find out how it all began. I guess talk us through what your path was and what your journey was. How did you end up being Justin's opener? What got you into this career path in the first place?
So what? I started as a drummer when I was a kid. My dad's a musician, and I used to just sit and watch him play. And one day I started playing. I was performing by like third grade, and then I think my freshman year of high school, I started DJing. I started DJing when I was 14.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's like music was always around. It was always I knew I
Mhm.
always wanted to be involved in it, but I just wasn't sure in what capacity. So, like I said, 14 came, mom and dad got me a set of turntables, and I started going parties, and then college parties, and then concerts and weddings, and all the things in between. And I got connected with Dre, which I'm sure you all know, the president of Justin's label. And Dre and I have a mutual friend that he referred me. Dre was looking, hey, do you know any DJ producers? And sure enough, that was me. And it was not this past June, but the June before was when he first called me and kind of said, "Hey, we might have some opportunities for you." But it was crazy because at the time I didn't really know who he was with.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know. So
Right.
I was just told, it's a couple shows, it's some opportunities, and I'm like, well, okay, like so. Found out, of course, that was pretty mind blowing, as one can imagine.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how I started, and obviously it's been quite a journey. I've been doing it a very long time, so
Yeah.
it has its ups and downs, but that's how I got connected with Justin specifically.
Wow.
Cool. Are you self-taught on the decks?
I am, yeah,
Wow, that's really cool.
yeah. I
I,
mean,
I wouldn't know where to start.
yeah, I have some DJ friends that every now and then, teach me something. But for the most part, as a kid or as a teenager coming up, everything was self-taught.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were talking about you before, as we were getting ready for you to join us, and we were saying you had tell us a little bit about this viral hit that you had with this beat that you were doing with an electric razor.
Oh, an electric razor.
Yeah, what is
That's
this
crazy.
about?
That's crazy. That was the first video to go to. So I've had a couple videos go viral, but that was the first one. And yeah, so I used an electric face trimmer one day. I heard it. I woke up and I just heard the sound and I recognized the pitch of it. And so I went and recorded it, made a beat. And then the next thing I know, IBM, the computer company, reaches out to me
That's insane.
and,
Wow.
and is like, "Hey, we've got a good marketing budget. Like, let's put our heads together and see what we can come up with." And so that was kind of the premise for this gigantic project that they ended up doing. But they flew me to London, France, to their data centers, like their big computer systems
Wow.
and asked me to create music from those to
Oh,
debut.
wow.
Ah.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So,
Mega.
So how long ago was that?
oh man, 2016, 2017?
Okay.
So not that long ago, no.
No.
No, not that long ago, but that was like my first big music check.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it was for producing essentially, right?
Yeah.
So the other video was the Beach Boys to Swag Surf. And that opened all the doors for me as a DJ.
Mm-hmm.
I just leveraged that and kicked down doors to get into places that I really wanted to play.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that the one where you were outdoor, the one that you shared recently on your Instagram?
Yeah, the thing is that I think it's already at like 1.5 million
Wow.
views.
Goodness.
Yeah, it's
That's cool.
crazy.
Yeah.
And you have a YouTube channel, right, that you've had for a while with
Yep,
lots of
yep.
old footage
Everything.
on there.
Yep, yep. Yeah, I need to update it. I haven't I need to update it. I use Instagram so much.
Yeah.
So, I feel like I post there and I've been trying to post obviously more to TikTok. I want to be able to go live during the next leg of the tour. So I'm almost to 10,000. Like I want to be able to, stream and
Yeah.
do all that stuff while I'm DJing.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Cool.
We
Go
saw that
follow
you were using
Andrew.
the meta. Yeah, exactly. Go and follow him. We'd definitely try and get you up to that. We saw that you had the meta glasses on, was it? And that you were streaming via the glasses while you were playing. That was really cool. That was such a
Yeah.
literally like it was like we had your vantage point.
I'm
Mhm.
actually wearing them right now. These things are
Oh,
Ah, cool.
Oh, cool.
yeah.
they are
And all down.
nuts.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, these things are crazy. But yeah, I'm just trying to think of new ways to be creative,
Mm-hmm.
and inspire people to want to follow me and what I have going on.
Yeah, the live videos for the show are definitely a good thing to do, especially from where you're at on B stage as well. And just showing the crowd vibing before Justin comes on. It's really, really good. We
Well,
enjoyed those videos.
thank you.
Yeah.
Overseas set such an incredible bar.
Not bad.
We know how to party.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
listen, I've been trying to tell people like overseas was different. It was amazing. You know, it was amazing. Having the floor open is like
Yeah. It makes such a big
It's a
difference,
whole
doesn't it, to
different
the
vibe, isn't it?
atmosphere?
it's such a party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a huge, gigantic party.
Yeah,
This
it's a
is
lot.
what us, the ones who've been over to Europe, we've been, trying to tell the people, well, where you got the seats, it's like it's such a big difference. Because when you have the seats, people still like go in and out of the venue, to get their drinks and stuff. But when it's the open floor, you can't really, and you don't want to either. But it's like it's
Yeah.
like a club, right? Like a massive club.
Yeah.
Oh, it was incredible.
Mhm.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we're glad you liked it over here because it means you'll come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm definitely trying to come back ASAP for sure.
Good.
Sam,
Sorry.
typing questions.
Yeah, I messaged, cut this bit out. I'm messaging you saying careful of your mic because
You're
you're hitting it.
bonging.
Oh, am I
I'm
making that?
messaging you saying stop
Okay.
hitting your mic.
I was like, someone's playing the drums in the
I'm
background.
trying to
okay.
discreetly tell you off. It does sound like you're playing the bongos or something. Anyway,
Okay.
cut this
I'll
out.
cut it out when I'm editing.
Yeah, I think it is funny because obviously we obviously noticed the difference in that crowd, and the girls mentioned that some of them went into the mainland Europe shows, and obviously most of us were at the UK shows, and I think you're right. Is that difference in that setup to our crowd over here? And I think I mean we were really interested to know like what was your favorite crowd so far?
Like specific place.
Yeah.
If you remember where that.
And you don't have to say us, it's fine.
It's the UK is the answer I've got written down.
You can.
I'm joking.
Man, I remember Amsterdam being loud. I don't know. Over there it really it was like pretty much equal because I've told so many people it's like everyone unless I said, put your phones up, for the most part, people were just having a good time and just partying. And whereas like, sometimes certain crowds are different, right? But I just felt like it was one gigantic party over there. Amsterdam was pretty incredible the third night. We were there 3 nights in a row. And I remember the third night of Amsterdam being incredible. But again, over there, it every night it was just so loud, and I was feeding off that energy. So I don't really know specifically. I know Amsterdam third night was fun.
Yeah,
Me and
we-
Verena were in Leon night 2, and we
Oh,
loved when you came on with the TN kids, and everyone was
that
on
was
the stage. That
incredible.
was
The
so
last,
cool.
the last
Yeah.
European show, that was just amazing.
that was another one that I felt like from start to finish was
Yeah.
just incredible. The crowd, everyone as we were walking out, wait till you see the footage. I just got some of the footage back the other day, so I'll be posting it up soon.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, it looks incredible. But it was so cool having them all walk out with me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone is so incredible in that camp, and super supportive of one another. So yeah, that was a good feeling having them come
Yeah.
out with me.
And Andrew, how did you come up with your general walkout? Like, obviously, you
Oh.
walk out with the belt ahead of you. Like, what are you a wrestling fan or something? What was the inspiration behind that?
Well, okay, so growing up as a kid into my teens, I was a huge wrestling fan. My dad and I we will watch wrestling, and so where were we? I don't want to get this wrong, but his Instagram is Salt City Swagger, and so he created the belt for me,
Oh,
and he gave it to me at a show. I don't want to be wrong about this. I want to say Phoenix, but I don't know, but that's his Instagram. But anyways, he made it for me. Had reached out to me, and but I didn't expect it to be what it was. I mean, it is
Hmm.
like an authentic wrestling belt. It's
Mhm.
crazy. And so it just became a thing. Dre and Johnny were like, hey, oh, and Bianca as well. We're all
Mhm.
just like, man, you should walk out with that. Like, so
Fans went
Bianca,
wild when they
Love.
seen you coming out.
Ah.
Bianca was like, I'll walk it out. So I'm like, okay. And then we get to Europe, and Johnny's like, what did he say? He said something about having music. So I was like, can I create like an entrance theme,
Mhm.
like an intro theme? And he was like, of course. So I
Oh, love
produced
it.
it. It's one of my favorite wrestlers theme songs
Yeah.
growing up, but I sampled it and did my own thing with it. But yeah, that's how that came to be.
It's
And
such an
and
iconic
Good.
moment every
Yeah.
time. It's
Yeah,
like
I love
that's
so
I
so
love
good.
I love how it's
that's
evolved as well. I
that
didn't realize you didn't start that way. I wasn't sure when it came in. I thought you actually it was at the beginning
No,
of the tour,
I
but it's
remember
not.
that when it changed, when it came to that, it's absolutely amazing. I love it.
yeah, that's so crazy because
Iconic.
I used to just walk out. We would just walk
Yeah.
out to
Hmm.
nothing. There would be nothing going on, but it's like,
And you just
okay,
pop up on the stage. Hello.
here comes this guy. I don't know what he's doing. He's got a briefcase, but I guess we'll see. But yes, the music and the belt, yeah, yes. I was a wrestling fan growing up. I don't watch it and follow it as much these days as I want to, but yeah, it's cool how it's kind of developed to what it is.
Mhm.
We
Yeah,
we
yeah.
were saying on our last podcast when we was doing the roundup of the shows that we've never been to the concerts recently where people have come in so early to listen to the the first acts coming on. Like normally people just rock up 5 minutes before the Justin or whoever you're going to watch. But I've never seen the places so full for your whole hour that you was
Yes.
on.
Hmm.
You
Yeah.
was DJing.
Yeah, because I
That's
mean, lots of
unusual.
artists, if they have a support act, it's a band, a random band that you may or may not enjoy. So people turn up whenever, unless you know who that band is. People don't really, you know, a lot of times it's not really what you want to see, and you're just waiting for the time to go by to see the main act.
Right.
But with you being there, it's like the place is full. And, especially like the more people know, of course, we all have been watching the lives from the US before you guys came over here. So we knew what was happening. And of course, we knew you from the one-eyed onlys and stuff like that. So it's like the
Mhm.
word has spread like that people just want to see the whole, your whole appearance there.
Oh
Hmm.
wow.
But the
Well,
Yeah, and it led so good into Justin coming out. It was just the vibe, wasn't it? Everybody was up for it.
mhm.
And then from you finishing and Justin coming on, it just flowed so well. Everybody just enjoyed the whole
Yeah,
of everything, didn't they? It was really good. So yeah,
oh well, good.
it was
Well,
really good.
thank you. I'm happy to hear that. That means a lot. I've been fortunate enough to get this opportunity, and like you said, I do feel like it meshes well going
it
from
really
my
does.
set to his. So
Yeah.
so
Hmm.
thank you for sure. It's been incredible. It's
Mhm.
been crazy.
Have you been surprised about how much Justin's fans have taken to you, and actually how like you're a massive part of the NSYNC fandom? The fandom loves you as well, and you've got a massive following there too.
Um, I don't really know. I just know I love to play music for people, and I just want it to be good energy whenever I'm around, and
Mm.
and if you happen to enjoy that, I
Yeah.
appreciate that and stuff. But yeah, I love what I do, and I think it brings people together, and as long as I'm doing my job and people are enjoying themselves, that's
Of
all I
course,
care about.
everybody's always loving it when you're playing the NSYNC songs in
Yeah.
their sets.
And and the Backstreet Boys every now and
Yeah, we've noticed that.
We'll let you off with that one.
Yeah, we
then.
let that one in,
That's when
but
we go to the
yeah,
toilet.
You know what's so crazy though, in so many places over there, when I played the Backstreet Boys, some of the reactions would be far greater sometimes than
yeah,
NSYNC.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
in
they
the
are
UK
bigger.
they are bigger over here.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, see,
Well, that's
but
because
For
they've been
now.
around. They've been coming back, haven't they? Just NSYNC have been gone for so long. Wait till
they get back.
they come
That
back.
everything was going to change.
That'll
Everything is
change,
going to
definitely.
change again. Yeah.
no, that would be
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
Was you
Yeah.
allowed to choose the music that you played? Could you choose that yourself, or did you have to run it past the team or anything like that?
You know what? I've never some of those guys might suggest, "Hey, tonight, man, you should try and work in." Da, da, da," they might say something like that, but no, Johnny and Dre and Justin really from the beginning have kind of always given me that creative freedom,
Mm.
Yeah.
which is that's such a blessing in
Yeah.
Mm,
this industry, right? And I
Mhm.
yeah.
mean, yeah, they've never ever, they've never said, "Hey, man, stay away from," or they don't rock like that. They give me the creative control, and
I love
I,
that. And like you said,
Yeah.
in that industry, that is quite rare to be given such freedom, I think.
mm,
So that just says a lot about the whole team
Yeah,
that
yeah,
you're
we
working with.
appreciated the extra NSYNC songs that you slipped
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
We
What made what
appreciated
we
Here We
here we
Go.
go. What made you
There we
play that
go.
in London? We were absolutely surprised and we went ballistic when you played it.
yeah. I remember the reaction. I have the majority of all of the shows on my 360 camera,
Mhm.
so
Mm.
I just haven't had the chance to go back through them. But I do remember playing that out there and it going nuts.
Nuts.
Yeah.
We were all like,
That
"What?"
was just us. That was just us that went
Yeah.
nuts, by the
Yeah.
way.
That's funny.
Were
No, it
you
was
an
epic.
NSYNC fan before?
Yeah, you know what? Hey, do you see Bryce? Oh, all right, you ready?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
we're ready.
All right, so check this out. This is my ticket album.
Okay.
Mhm.
When I was about 13, my mom and dad took my sisters and I to the 2001 Pop Odyssey
Oh
tour.
my
Ah, so jealous.
God.
We are so jealous.
Ah,
That's
Look
Oh,
at
I
that.
cool.
love it.
So
Oh,
the
yeah,
answer is yes.
I was a big NSYNC fan.
Wow.
NSYNC got a
oh.
lot of play, in my house because of my mom and my sisters, but
Mhm.
yeah, I was definitely a fan. And then I got to see, so that was in Washington D.C.
Mhm.
That's
that I got
cool.
to see that show. But yes, I
Oh.
definitely was a fan.
That's an iconic
Mm.
show as well. We wish we could
The
have been
Pop
there.
Odyssey, yeah.
Pop Odyssey was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know those shows only from like tapes, from videos.
DVDs.
True.
We've never
Yeah.
had them over here.
Right.
Never toured.
No.
Not to the UK. Their world tours never left North America, it turned out. So
Yeah.
we're
I didn't
hoping
real
if they
I didn't
yeah.
realize that. I didn't know
Yeah, they
that.
called it a world
I
tour,
mean,
but
they
they
toured
didn't.
in Germany like before they started in the US, but once they became famous in the US, yeah, they didn't tour anywhere else.
They
They
never
only toured
came
in the
No.
back.
US.
We're
So
still
hopefully
waiting.
Justin's telling them
Canada.
how good it is over here. That
Yeah.
Yeah.
when they're
But
touring,
we're
they'll go,
waiting.
"We've got to go to the crazy,
Yeah.
crazy places."
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sure that would go crazy over there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
100%. It
Yeah.
really would. I just wanted to talk about the fact that we were saying, how Dre and Johnny and Justin have obviously, really embraced you, and whether it be your entrance or letting you pick your set list. How has it been in general, just adjusting to tour life? Like, is this one of the longest times you've had to be away from home and your family? And how have you adapted to, I guess, settling into this group of new people and obviously um the Tennessee kids in particular?
Um, so this is definitely the longest.
Mm.
Yeah, definitely the longest, being away from the little one. So it's tough at times, of course, as one can
Mhm.
imagine, but also at the same time, this is my path, this is my career, and it's how I
Mhm.
provide for my kids. So
Mhm.
while it is difficult, at the same time, it is also in a sense, rewarding because it has been a long time
Yeah.
that I've been doing this stuff. So, it's good at the same time as well, right? It's
Mhm.
kind of a double-edged sword.
Mhm.
But yeah.
How did you
Yeah.
take to tour life? Did you like the buses and sleeping on
Oh,
buses and stuff like that? Did you like it?
oh, I sleep like a baby when I'm on the
Oh,
bus.
good.
Yeah, but the buses overseas are they're
Oh, are
crazy.
they different? Oh, they're
Oh.
Oh,
different buses.
they're crazy. They're double deckers, like,
Mhm.
or at
Oh,
least I
wow.
haven't seen. We didn't have a double decker on the first leg, over here. So I didn't expect that. I
Yeah.
didn't know
We
what to expect over
we've been
there, but
spoiling you in Europe, which means you
it's
just have to
Yeah.
come
listen,
back.
listen. I'm trying to get back sooner than later for sure. The
Oh,
food, the people, everything was so nice over
Mhm.
there.
yeah. And you can come out for dinner. We'll take you out for dinner to the good
Okay,
places.
all right. We're gonna make it.
Yes.
We'll make it happen next time I'm out there.
Yes,
Sure.
for
Who
sure.
who do you share a bus with?
I am on the band bus, so I'm with Elliot and
Oh my God, I can imagine that's crazy.
That's
Is that the loud
Elliot
one?
fun bus. That's a
is
fun bus.
yeah. I mean, all of them are fun, of course, but I'm sure we feel like ours is the most fun, of course.
No
But
bet.
it's me, Elliot, yeah, all of us, Sean, yeah.
Mhm.
So
Oh, cool.
yeah, it's a
Love
lot of
that.
fun.
I love it.
It's a lot of fun, and they really welcomed me. Like, they made me feel comfortable really from the beginning of all of this.
Mm.
Nice.
It feels like one big family when we see what we see on Instagram. There just seems so much love. And we were saying, as much as we enjoy the shows because we get to see JT perform, we actually love seeing the TN kids and their interaction with us. Like, feels like, yeah, when I go to the shows, it feels like home now. It's like my second home
Yeah.
because you guys are so, you embrace the fan, which, yeah, it just makes the energy so great.
No, I agree, and that's why I felt like that last night in France when they all walked out with me,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
and the
Mm.
whole crowd is like cheering already before I even
Mhm.
got on. I knew that was going to be one of the better shows.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, I could tell from the jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, yeah, they're all incredible people. They're all so talented, but more importantly, they're all just so personable and,
Yeah.
Mhm.
super supportive, like I said earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice.
What's
Yeah.
your favorite part of JT's show?
Um, sheesh. Okay, all right, I'm gonna be a little biased here. Okay, so, what is it? All we need is one moment. In the
Yeah.
beginning,
Yeah.
Yeah.
in the beginning of that song, when it starts, you
Yeah.
remember
Yeah.
how
The opener.
it goes to a different beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I produced that. I
Oh,
did
did
that.
you?
Oh.
I did
Ah.
that little remix for Adam for when he did I Heart,
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
and they decided to run with it the entire
Oh,
tour.
Oh, I love
wow.
that.
That's
Oh,
So
the
amazing.
opening is so good.
Is that
Yeah.
the one
yeah,
with the big beat that gets you right on it
yes,
goes,
it
"Ooh,"
Yeah.
it
yeah,
really
it's
gets
a,
Hits
you.
you in the chest. It
Yeah.
really does.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a blend. It's a
Yeah.
blend, I will call it,
Mm.
that I did for them. But also, might be a little biased again, but the Al Green Let's Stay Together.
Yeah.
Ah.
I
Yes.
produced I when it goes all crazy and stuff right before it goes into his entrance video. I
Mhm.
produced that as well.
Oh, very
Wow.
good.
Oh, yeah, that's so
Nice.
Wow.
cool. We
But
love
I
the
love it.
opening.
other than that, Sexy Back in the Mirrors is my
I
favorite
mean,
part.
Mirrors is just
Yeah.
Iconic.
unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Him up there. With or without Blocky, it's always amazing. I love it when there's no Blocky and he does it on B stage as well.
Mhm.
But of course, seeing him on Blocky is just, incredible.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Have
We
you
had
been on Blocky?
Huh?
Have you been on Blocky?
I have
Have
not.
you?
No. No. I think for safety reasons, I don't think they'll let me up there.
no, well they put Johnny up there, didn't they? Didn't Johnny go?
I did see that, but Johnny's got a lot more power than I do. I don't have power like Johnny's got power.
Mhm.
Not yet, not yet.
Amazing.
We just want to take it back a little bit, just to before the tour started, and obviously you were doing the one night onlys with Justin, and we mentioned the NSYNC boys already. Just wanted to talk about that Wilton gig, the gig at the Wilton.
Yes.
Verena was very lucky to be there in the
Yes,
audience.
I
The rest of us,
was.
yeah, we're not jealous. We are. Um,
Yeah, we were just crying watching a live stream.
yeah, we were all
I'm
streaming
sorry.
live, and I think we're just so curious to know what your view of that was. Like, when did you find out that the boys were going to be there? And more importantly, when did you find out that you were going to be part of that set that ultimately brought them back on to the stage again?
You know what? I found out about 3 days before
Wow.
we
Wow.
rehearsed.
Oh, wow.
I think, yeah, they didn't. I didn't have a lot of heads up on that one, because I remember being like, I think it was Dre that was like that said, they're gonna come out during your set, and I was like,
What?
so yeah, they're gonna come out. So I put that set together. That's another really really cool thing about that show for me, and such a full circle moment as well. Like I said, I was a
Mhm.
huge fan, but getting to put that set together for them, I mean, literally, they had some suggestions. Justin suggested some things in there. My boy DJ got now from Miami, the whole girlfriend over
Mhm.
Drop It Like It's Hot,
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg. He was like, "Oh man, you got to do that." So I did that one. But yeah, that was special. That was that was special. That was a moment for
Mhm.
sure, because it's just like I remember when we first did it at sound check at rehearsal, and just thinking to myself like, what am I doing?
What is
Then
your
it's
life
it's
right now?
it's so funny. My boy DJ got now from Miami. He's like, bro, you're really the sixth member of NSYNC.
Yeah.
So
Look
I'll
like
take that.
it.
it was pretty mind blowing, but it was incredible. Shout out to those guys. All those guys were super cool. Yeah,
Did you
it
get
was.
to talk to them? Did you get to speak to
I
them
did.
backstage
I
and
did.
during rehearsals and stuff?
Briefly, yeah. I got to talk to Chris, actually at Justin's album release party,
Mhm.
for a pretty good amount of time. He was really, really cool. He's who I probably got to talk to the most. JC, and Lance was super kind of in passing, real brief, but yeah, that experience was different. My mom and my sisters.
And you couldn't tell them.
No, no, I couldn't say anything. So when that happened, that they were all flipping out.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
so
you
nice
were
for
right
them.
there in the center of them. That's the
Yeah,
thing. It
you
was
were just
you
there.
brought them out, and then they were around, and JC was with you behind the deck.
Yeah. JC came back, and so at sound check or at rehearsal, we never practiced like dapping each other up and shaking hands, or we
Mhm.
never practiced any of that. But it was so funny. It was so funny when it came time to do it live. We like kind of like locked eyes in a funny way. And so I was like, "Are we gonna dap each other up?" And so that
Yeah, we're
happened, but
gonna.
nah, it was so cool. It was such a cool experience. Being able to do that with those guys, and really be a part of kind of an iconic moment
Mhm.
in pop music history. Like,
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
we hadn't seen these guys together in a while, so to be smack in the middle of it was like,
Wow.
Was that the loudest you ever heard people scream?
listen. The song, it sounded like I had stopped the music. Like
Yeah.
you couldn't even hear
Mhm.
the music anymore.
It
Um,
it was nuts.
it was insane.
Oh,
It was insane.
we wish we were there. Well, Verena was, we
I
weren't.
was.
Yeah.
The arena ones were good though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I seen you in Memphis for the first time.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
hey, that's
Memphis.
that's the one that started it all though.
It
Yeah.
The
was. Yeah.
debut.
Yeah, that's when we first heard about you. That's where
Yeah.
you D and Tamara were
Yeah.
both there,
Tomorrow's
and
practically on your decks with you.
Yeah.
She was stood right next to you, but we was getting all the videos and sending them back as well. So, and a few was the live streams or was we had to take videos because the internet was really rubbish there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And but yeah, that was the first time that people seen the vibe of having a DJ with mixed with a concert, a gig. It was just something different. It was really, really good.
Yeah.
It was
Everybody
just
was loving
amazing.
it. Yeah.
I remember reading a bunch of people's reviews and stuff and saying, pretty similar how they enjoyed that aspect and when you have somebody that really can play to the entire room,
Yeah.
it's gonna make for a party every
Mhm.
Yeah.
time.
I mean
But
Yeah.
yes, Memphis was
Memphis was really good.
Memphis was one of those ones.
Yeah.
At the point when you done Memphis, how many more gigs did you have lined up with JT? Was it only that one at that point, or did you know you were going to do all the one night only?
So the one night onlys were essentially like my tryout.
Yeah.
And so as long as I did good on those, it was dope because Memphis first night, I remember so many people being like, man, if you don't get the tour off tonight
Yeah.
Yeah.
alone, I don't know what to tell you. But so luckily it worked that way. But yeah, Memphis was special.
Yeah, and the fans were campaigning for you to be on tour.
Yeah.
Oh yes, super shout out to all of y'all that were that were supporting me, cuz I don't ha- if I did a bad job, I don't think I would have got it right. So
No.
thankfully I did okay, and on top of that,
Okay.
I mean, I did well enough, and on
Yeah.
top of that, I had the support from all of you guys. So
Yeah, and that's
yeah.
it. It's the customers, isn't it? We're the ones who will be going out buying the tickets. So it's like us that you got to win over, and we were just blown away from the
From
very
the start,
start,
yeah.
and the fact that it just brought Justin into the crowd as well. So it made it the whole experience more personable, rather than just them on a stage that they don't move and you can't see them. It just brought the whole crowd in, even just the walking around and just and it was just a completely different vibe that I've never experienced before, and it was just a wow moment. And then when you replicated that in all the other cities, it was really, really good.
Imagine how cool it would have been in London
Oh,
if that
oh,
would have
Rena.
Okay, we've got a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Do you think we will ever get our one night only?
Oh, yeah, to be honest, I have no idea.
I don't think at this point that's
No.
gonna
Where's
happen.
our
No,
merch? Where's our merch?
Listen, well, little shout out.
We like yours.
Little shout
You
out.
Yeah, we
didn't
like
bring any with you though, did you?
Can you bring it on tour, please, so we don't have to pay $30 shipping? Are you trying?
Yes, because all right, so we're gonna have an alternative for that. We're gonna go through a different company. I'm gonna try it anyways and see, because what they can do is excuse me, they can send it internationally and take care of all of that. I don't know. I don't know personally yet. I haven't, I haven't even ordered it yet, but I don't know what the quality. I don't, but I know the quality of our shirts everyone has loved over here on this side. So we're gonna try that and see how that happens, because that will take away those $30, shipping fees and
Do you know
stuff.
the best quality shirt was actually Dante's.
Yeah, we
Did
did
you
Dante's.
Yeah.
did you like Dante's?
Yeah, that was such a good quality shirt. It feels so nice. It's nicer than Justin's stuff.
Oh,
The one night only merch was nicer than the tour, I found. Like the quality of the t-shirts and stuff and the hats and that were much nicer.
really?
Mm.
Huh.
Something to think about.
I do have some of the one night. Oh, I got this sweet jacket.
Oh, I
If y'all
love this one. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I had to grab that one.
Well, if you need anyone to test out your merch that's being shipped or made here, you've got 4
willing
Yeah.
guinea pigs.
Okay. Okay, I appreciate that. I will keep y'all in mind.
Yeah, I want one of them hoodies. I like your
Listen,
hoodie.
we're
Yeah,
gonna
your hoodies are cool.
well, thank you. We're gonna figure it out, and definitely thank y'all again for, from the beginning for all the support and stuff.
You're
Yeah,
so
of
welcome.
course.
You're really,
Yeah.
really, really welcome.
Yeah.
Andrew, we don't know how much time you've got with us, but we did wonder before you say goodbye if you did have time just to test your British knowledge on now that you've spent a little bit of time over here with us. We wondered whether we could put you to the test. You may have noticed that we have many different accents across our tiny little island just from this call alone. But how well do you know the words that we say? And so we've got a couple of British slang words, and we want to know whether during your time with us you've managed to pick up what these words mean and how British you can speak.
Or just guess what
Your
you
best
think they might
guess.
be.
Just
Your best
guess.
guess.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna try.
Okay, we're not going to be mean, I promise. Right, let's make a start then. So if you're ready, let's play guess the British slang word. And girls, we really need to get a better name than that because that's a bit boring. Right, word number 1 is kushti. I can put it in a sentence. Kushti.
Please do.
This new job I've got is well kushti.
Andrew, you look scared.
I don't know. Pronounce it again.
Kushti.
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 This and say the sentence again.
This new job I've got is well kushti.
What? Christ, do you know?
What
Damn it.
could it
I was
mean?
I was checking with my friend that's here as well, but he doesn't know.
Ah,
Is well. What?
Kushti.
What happens if I don't have an answer?
That's all right. That's your
We'll just
answer.
tell you.
We will just tell
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Nothing
Tell me
happened.
that one.
It means really good. This is amazing.
Or like comfortable, yeah. It's like
Okay, so it threw me off because you have the well before it.
Oh, that's quite a British
Oh,
thing as well,
yeah,
isn't it?
Well,
that's
it's same as like
It's well
very.
good.
Well,
Okay, so
very.
that-
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
good.
Well
I
means
did-
very.
like, well, it's well
See,
good.
Really.
very
That's-
cushy.
That was the curveball for me because if you would have just
Oh,
said,
sorry.
if
That
you
was
said my
fault
new
then.
job is, and then that
Cushy.
word, I would be like, oh, okay. It
You'd have got
sounds like she's saying it in a good tone.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
exactly.
sorry.
Well
All right,
done.
sorry, that was my fault. Okay, next one is bevy. Hey Andrew, do you fancy a bevy? I think we've stumped him again.
I wanna say beverage.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
A bevy.
Yeah,
It's usually
that's
like
correct.
a pint.
Huh?
It's a drink.
A pint mainly.
Yeah.
It's normally if do you want to go out for a bevy, it's like do you want to go out for a pint of lager or
You want
Yeah.
a pint of lager? That's so funny.
It is short for beverage, though.
Yeah.
Bevy
Yeah,
comes from
it is. It
beverage.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A
You were good on
bevy.
that one.
Bryce, you
Bevy.
wanna go get a bevy?
Mhm.
He said sure.
I'd love one.
Sure, you'd love a bevy.
First round's on us.
Exactly. That leads us on to our next one because I guess you'd be well chuffed if you got a bevy. So, do you know what chuffed
Chuffed.
means?
Chuffed.
Is that buzzed?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Dead
and
excited
say,
about
say,
something.
and say the word one more time.
Chuffed.
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 Someone's
Chuffed.
really chuffed.
So you
Oh.
you was
Really
you was
chuffed.
well chuffed when you got
Oh.
asked to go on tour.
Yeah. And we were
Yeah,
well
if you said I'm
chuffed
well
We were
chuffed.
chuffed for you.
when Andrew came on our podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, dead chuffed.
Chuffed.
Dead chuffed.
Dead
Well
chuffed.
chuffed.
We're dead
Well
chuffed.
chuffed.
Well chuffed. Well.
I'm liking your accent on this, and you're getting the different accents as well. Because, like, you know, we're from different. Like, Dee is from up north; she's from Liverpool, so she's got a
Oh.
completely different. And then even me, I'm from down south, but I'm further south than Maggie is. And even we've got different accents.
Mhm.
And Sam's
Ah.
well spoken, and I'm not. So.
I'm from Kent, and you're from London, so you've got a London accent, whereas
Well,
I just
I'm
got
from Essex, which
you're
is
from
worse.
Essex. Yeah,
Sam's
Hey,
just posh.
I'm
how-
not
how do y'all-
posh.
how
I'm
do-
just well spoken.
How do y'all say it? Lager.
Lager.
Lager. No, so we pronounce that differently. So me and Maggie say lager with there's an R,
I've got no R in mind.
Whereas,
Lager.
yeah, D says lager.
Lager.
Did you say?
Lager.
I do lager.
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 Whereas we go
Okay.
lager.
Lager.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's good though. You've got a good accent.
That's
Oh,
good,
well,
yeah.
well, thank you. I do a little bit.
You try.
He
I
tries his best.
try.
I do try.
It's cushy.
Well, that went well.
How about naff? I.e., my phone is naff. My new phone is naff.
Ooh,
Or
neat.
old phone.
Oh, my
Oh,
old
my
phone
old
is naff.
phone is naff.
Old phone, yeah, your old phone would be naff, not your new
Okay.
one.
Well, you never know. You could be disappointed.
Is that like aft? Let's
No
Naff.
T, naff.
Naff.
N-A-F-F.
N-A-F-F.
Let's look it up.
Oh, no. It's cheating.
Cheating.
Google British slang.
Google. What's the answer, Bryce?
Naff.
Nah.
Or what else?
How
Those
does- how-
trainers. Those sneakers are naff, but we would say trainers. Those trainers
that-
are naff.
Is that like nifty?
No,
No.
No.
the opposite.
Well,
they're
nifty
trash.
means
Yeah,
Bit
Yeah.
rubbish.
A bit
yeah,
crap.
Basura.
yes.
yeah, kind of like not trendy.
Not trendy.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. And we got one more. So the last one, and this one we just added in because we actually said this earlier when we were talking. So the phrases or the words are bricking it.
Wrecking it.
Bricking
Brick-
it.
Bricking it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bricking it.
Well, to us, bricking it is like missing a shot. But I have a feeling it's not the
It's not
same.
that.
No.
Bricking it is like, were you
Should we put
bricking
it in a
it
sentence? Yeah, should I put it in a
before the
sentence?
first show with Justin?
Yeah.
Were
So you've never done it before. You were absolutely bricking it.
were you bricking it before the show?
Yeah.
Before your first show, or like Maggie would, if Maggie would meet Justin, she would be bricking it.
Big
Nervous.
time.
Yeah.
I think it comes from shitting bricks.
Shitting bricks.
Shitting brick. Because we say we're shitting yourself
Yeah.
instead of
Okay.
nervous.
That's
Yeah.
so funny.
And
Bricking
next
it.
level is you're shitting bricks. So then you're bricking it.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not when you want to keep
You're
going.
bricking it,
You're bricking it.
Bryce.
Yeah. So in
Okay.
front of all them thousands of people for the
Were you
first night,
bricking it?
were you bricking it?
You know what? Ironically, no.
No.
I bet not.
No.
I kind of expected that, but from the first show to the last show in France is a big difference though.
Mhm,
It's quite
Yeah.
a difference in my set.
mhm.
Because
Yeah.
prior to this, last year at this time, I was playing in the smallest clubs, and I've opened up for some people and stuff like that, but on a consistent level, it was just a few hundred people in the
Yeah.
club.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
to
Not-
go
not-
from that to like 25,000 a night is like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
okay,
No.
this is a little different.
Did you also find that you have to like prepare differently for like sometimes like if you're opening like say for the tour, then you've got something like the Wilton where you're actually part of the show in the middle, and then you've even got something like Tiny Desk where you're recording something and obviously you're playing with all these other live musicians around you. Is that quite a adjustment to have to try and adapt how you perform in your style for those?
No, you know what? Because they're kind of utilizing me to my fullest potential in a way,
Yeah.
because I do produce music, because I am a drummer. Like the Tiny Desk thing, I'm literally, when we do Sexy Back, I'm triggering that second beat that comes in on Sexy Back when when everyone just starts bouncing. If I don't cue that in on beat, it throws everything off.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh.
they're utilizing me not only as a DJ but as a producer, as a drummer in a sense.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
it's amazing. It's amazing.
Fantastic. Well, listen, I think you passed. We'll a little bit of help that you had there, and maybe a little bit of cheating, but I think we'll say that you didn't do too badly on our British slang. We will. I think also we give you extra marks for your accent as well. So
Yes, the accent is good.
Bingo.
Bingo. That's bloody brilliant.
Yeah, you just have to put bloody in everything, then that's
bloody.
bloody.
Yeah.
Oh well. Oh well.
Oh well.
Bloody hell.
Bloody
Yeah.
hell.
Yeah, I love it.
Bloody hell, I'm well chuffed.
Bloody hell.
Bloody hell, I'm bricking it.
Bloody hell, I'm breaking it. It's crazy.
Andrew, next time you come and perform here in your set, the opening of your set, you say, London, I'm bricking it.
Oh, I'm well chuffed to be here.
well
Don't say you're
Oh,
breaking it.
Okay, say I'm well chuffed. Say, who's chuffed to be here? In a British accent.
Yeah, you say here, not here.
I'm chuffed to be here.
Yes.
Here.
Yeah, you have to say
And I was
here.
Not
like, I'm
here.
just kidding, I'm American.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you haven't made us do your accent because we would absolutely fail. So you've done a fantastic job of doing ours. So thank you.
Yeah, well, next time we do this, I'm gonna need an American accent from all of you.
Okay.
Yeah, and-
we'll
Okay.
practice.
And bring us your Virginia slang, and we'll
Yeah.
try and translate
Yeah,
it.
and we'll try and guess it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, next time I'll
Turn the
give y'all.
table.
Yeah, next time I'll give y'all some VA slang.
Yes.
Yeah, I would love that. That'd be fantastic. Listen, we've obviously taken up so much of your time. Thank you so much for joining us. Just tell us before you go, what have you got? You obviously got Justin's tour next. You've got a gig on Saturday as well that you're playing.
Yep, with Odyssey. Justin is involved. The new kids on the block, Tate McRae, George, what was it, George Benson?
It's going to be
Yeah.
amazing.
Or
What
Benson Boone.
Benson Boone.
a
Benson,
lineup.
Benson
Yeah.
Boone,
Mhm.
Tate McRae, Khalid, Benson Boone. Yeah, it's gonna be incredible. I'm
Mhm.
rocking in between each act, and I believe as the doors open.
Oh, cool.
And
Nice.
yeah, it should be a good time. And then we start back up October 4th in Montreal
Montreal. Yep.
Nice.
for the
Sounds good.
Forget Tomorrow World
World
Tour.
Tour.
Yay.
We expect to see your live videos.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll
Absolutely.
be watching.
Yeah.
All right,
we'll
y'all.
keep an watch out. Thank you so much. Everyone go and follow Andrew, like we said. Make sure you following him on all his platforms. Get his numbers up as well. And we look forward to watching those lives.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you
you
so
all.
much.
Hey, really quick. Thank you all so much again from the beginning, supporting, sharing, posting, liking, commenting, everything. I'm so
Absolutely.
grateful. Thank you all so much. And I will see y'all soon.
Yeah.
Thank
See you
you.
soon.
Okay,
Thank
All
you
right.
for coming
Thanks so much for coming
on.
So
on.
come in.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Ciao.
Ciao.
Bye.
Ciao.
See ya.
See you later.
See you later.
See you later.
Oh, it's good.
Oh, that went well.
Thanks for tuning in to the NSYNC UK Space Cowboys podcast. If you loved this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell button so you'll never miss a moment of the action. And did you know you can also stream every episode the second it drops on your favourite music or podcast platform? It's that easy to stay in sync with us. And while you're at it, check out our Instagram page for all the latest NSYNC news, reaction, and announcements of upcoming episodes. Don't miss out, and we'll see you next time.